Yay!
I'm muted. It's okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome. We had the sweet, sweet sounds of the Gunhammer theme playing that Ryan, I'll point down this direction because that's where Ryan is on the overlay, wrote and beautifully produced and was kind enough to grace us with the wave file for it so we could throw it in to you. Hi, welcome. This is System Shock, and tonight we're playing a game, a very special game, because as you all know, it's Gunhammer Week. It's not even a day anymore. Gunhammer is a movement. Gunhammer is... I forget.
Gunhammer is life, Gunhammer is love. Apparently.
Gunhammer's love, Gunhammer's life. We are a pro Gunhammer stream here. Because Lydia, for Half-Earth's Hermit, wrote a one-page RPG for Gunhammer.
I have no one to blame but myself at this point.
Well, no, you can throw some blame Noir's way.
Yeah, you can.
We can definitely throw a lot of blame Noir's way.
We can throw about 98% of blame Noir's way for everything, in every way,
In
at
general.
every time, in general. But in this particular case, it's like 99% yes, because... Yeah, this all started with a stupid little joke on our session 0.2, and look where we are now.
Running a game about a Gunhammer.
Yeah.
Live on stream.
I did
So,
not expect this.
we'll go around, we'll say who we are, where we can find us. And because Noir is actually not here, he's over on Chromatic Chimera playing Bloody Portrait right now. I thought that we might, because he's eventually going to spite watch this and feel the worst sense of FOMO because he wasn't able to actually be in the one shot that he inspired. We're all going to say something nice about Noir. So that way he at least gets, like, embarrassed once we when he watches this. We'll start with Lydia, because, Lydia, this is your game.
It kind of happened, didn't it? I'm Lydia. I'm Half-Hour's Hermit on all socials, and yeah, this is just to give you a quick sort of intro as to what this is and how this happened. If you have no idea, this started with a game or with a show that is on Encounter Roleplay this season called Song of the Deep. The first season of that was Lessons in Deep Magic on Kobold Press, and Noir is playing in that as the paladin Lorenzo, who you can see right here holding a gunhammer and this beautiful masterpiece of a doodle. He is one of my incredibly fantastic players there, and he has absolutely rocked the house with his decisions. I'm not saying they were like good or sane decisions, but they were definitely very interesting and incredibly fruitful roleplay decisions. I remember basically playing with him, working with him really on Encounter Roleplay in various comic relief type of scenes, and I remember him saying, "Oh, I'm always playing the comic relief character." So for him to bring that level of drama to some of the Deep Lessons in Deep Magic was a surprise. And his roleplay skills are genuinely some of the best and most intuitive I have ever seen. And the way he's been going hard on himself and Lorenzo is genuinely something else, which you should have him on your streams if you know what's good for yourselves. And I'm glad I have him back for season 2 for the Frozen Waste starting on Monday. So that all happened in session 0 when he wanted.
Here.
Oh, he's here.
He's here.
He's
You're supposed to be in a stream, Noir.
Yeah, aren't you intriguing with the 200 crew? There, I'm praising your work ethic, and you're in on those streams when you're supposed to focus.
He can multitask.
Who do you think you are?
Well, guess what, buddy? You just walked in on the Noir Enigma Love Hour because that's what we're doing right now.
Man, who do you think you are? Bright Dystopia?
I was just about to say that. I was like, this feels familiar, Anita. Don't you feel like this feels familiar?
This
Where
is-
we were like,
This is a bright move.
this is strong bright. This is the strongest bright move.
I thought you were a leader, not a follower, man.
Lydia, you were
Ooh.
saying that you are so proud of the work that he's doing on your stream.
I was, yeah.
Until he
I
showed
was
up.
saying that he's one of the strongest role players I've ever seen. Is this how we're gonna get him back into a stream, by just complimenting him away?
Yeah, until
Yeah.
he gets cringed
Nice.
and then he leaves.
Yeah,
Nice.
he's gonna get cringed and he's gonna leave.
And I mean,
Yeah.
he even wrote music for the various characters, for the various
Oh.
themes, which it fits them so beautifully. That was like after 2 episodes, he just figured out who these people are at heart and what their theme is going to be like. It still suits after a whole season, and it's bloody breathtaking. So yeah, a multitasker indeed, multi-talented. That's the Noir Enigma. And the gunhammer thing, yeah, that was him wanting a gunhammer because that was one of the jokes, like in session 0, that should have never really seen the light of day and should have died in said session 0.
Yikes, compliments, I'm out. We did it!
Done it.
So I can return to like regular program. And I just, he was like, oh, I want a hammer like Thor. And I'm like, yeah, sure. And then, no, I want a gun hammer. And I'm like, ugh. And kicked him out of the Zoom or put him back into the waiting room, just in that like spiteful GM way. So naturally, when he came back, he doubled down hard on the gunhammer thing, and we had a mute unmute fight as well. That was fun. And the rest of the session 0 was just gunhammer. And then we were joking about starting a Twitter war, and then that is exactly what happened. Then videos were made, and people
Friendships were lost,
and now we have a little mini RPG called Gunhammer, and it was an eventful week that way.
That was Tuesday. That was a heck of a Tuesday.
Not Tuesday?
That was
Yeah.
Tuesday.
It wasn't even a full week yet.
What happened to Wednesday and Thursday?
I don't know. They got dissolved.
Gunhammer happened.
They
They
got
don't
dissolved by
exist.
gun hammers.
Wrong.
Guns and
Oh
hammers
my
happened.
God.
There were factions drawn. There was
Lives were lost.
lives were
Friendships
lost.
were destroyed.
There was third parties wanting rocket swords.
That was good. That was a
Yeah.
good one.
Yeah.
What else did we have? Laser flails?
Laser flails. There was sausage nunchucks.
The circle
Fun
dick.
Mace was a thing.
The circle dirk was a thing.
No.
Rowan. We'll move on to you.
What? Hi, I'm Rowan. My pronouns are they, them. You can find me on Twitter as at RedWhiteRP. And my first ever streamed game, I play. Chat is being funny. My first ever streamed game, I played with Noir, and I was incredibly nervous for all of this. And Noir is one of the people who sort of like spearheaded the make the new players feel comfortable doing this movement. And Bella can probably attest to that. And so that was my first introduction to Noir, and it's only gone downhill since then. But you know what? I love him nonetheless. Oh boy. Saturdays at 2 p.m. Eastern, you can find me on Chromatic Chimera for Mysteries of the Mojave, a Monster of the Week game where I occasionally steal trucks that belong to my party members' parents. Once a month, you can find me back here Sunday nights for Second City Saviors, a masks game where I need to bully Noir into giving me my magic back.
Yeah, me too.
And that, yes, we can double team. We got this. And then starting in November, you can find me over on Everybody Crits for X Millennials, a Mutants and Masterminds AU X-Men game, where I am apparently going to be bullied. The rest of the cast has already decided it, so get ready for that. And then one other thing, it's not a stream, but I was a sensitivity reader for Action Fiction's Cryptid Chronicles book, which is a expansion to their Monsters of Merca setting, coming out on Monday. All the proceeds from that book are going to the Oral Cancer Foundation, so go check that out on Drive Through RPG.
Nice. We'll move along to Bella. Noir's arch nemesis now has to say nice things about him.
I'm really, you know,
Dun, dun,
I've been doing it
dun.
a lot recently. It's actually, I need to get back into being mean because, man, I was too nice for too long. We did that
Okay.
deep dish and it was like,
He's gotten
You
used
know-
to a certain way of being treated.
yeah, I've just been used to the absolute anarchy between us that people live for, you know. So it's weird to try another thing. My name is Bella. You can find me on Boondoggles on Twitter. Everything else, every other social media is a completely different name. So don't try to find me on those things. My branding sucks. So it's true. It was made fun of by Julio from Everybody Crits. He was like, you know, Bella doesn't have a single username in common with anything else. There's just slight variations. Whoops. Let me think. What are we supposed to say? Or where you
Something-
can find me?
Where you can find you.
Something
what
nice.
you're doing,
Yeah.
and then something nice about Noir.
Okay, so something nice about Noir. That's the easy one. I kind of talked about this in a tweet about him a little bit, but I felt like I couldn't really give a very strong explanation. He has this very magical ability to bring out the character in you. I feel like I don't know how he does it. There's no explanation that seems non-magic related, because it's like when Noir says your name as your character's name, it really feels like you're like, oh, it's time to go. It's time. I'm the character now. I think maybe it's part being the antagonistic. It's fun to hate someone, even in game. Maybe it's part being always the asshole, and maybe it's just because of his kindness and like his openness to every character that he embodies in every character that's in his games that he GMs. And I was very thankful because I was in the same first game as Rowan, and I remember even brainstorming in session 0. He was like, wouldn't it be funny? I'm always going to be writing my journal or whatever. And I said like, oh, wouldn't it be funny if my character always asked? And then we did like a little back and forth as our characters, and our dynamic was established that day, and it hasn't really changed since then. So, you know, I was very thankful because, you know, first streams is stressful, and he really made it easy to slip into the character like a nice pair of shoes.
He does that. He's really good at that.
He's so good.
Ryan, Sim, tell us who you are, where we can find you, and something nice about Noir.
Well, hello. My name is Ryan. You can find me on Twitter at the Simulacre, where I have information about me. I have information about my music, and generally switching between angry tweets about about asinine people, or just general sad boy tweets. And sometimes I talk about music.
Nothing's
And
wrong with
game.
a sad boy tweet.
He
Everyone.
tweets a lot of sad boy content. It's good. It's good shit.
You can find. I don't have a whole lot of games going on right now. The game that I was a part of that was every other week on over at Chromatic Chimera is currently on hiatus. Steam Spell. While we search for a new system, transitioning away from Wankers of the Coast, and it's been hard not to have games. So this is a fun getaway for me. Hopefully, at the beginning of next year, I will be DMing a Cypher System game
On this channel.
called The Fantasque, which Bella will probably be in if she is still up for that sort of thing. and I have a few other people who are interested as well.
That was
Noir,
very,
go ahead.
that was very funny because you just asked me on stream, and I'm like, yes, but I didn't expect you to ask.
I forget that I'm on stream sometimes. I apologize. Uh, Noir, where do I start with Noir? I don't remember how I met him, except for the wonderful people at Chromatic Chimera. Like one day, Alex, better known as Mr. Puddins on Twitter, just mentioned him, and then he was just there.
Just appears.
And he just we met, and he and I talked about music for a hot second, and he's like, you should get paid for this, and I'm like, nah, and he's like, fucking do it, and I'm like, okay, and now I get paid for this shit. And that's really like how Noir is. He takes a chunk of his life, a smattering of his time, and throws it at you to get you to do something you maybe didn't think you wanted to do or didn't think you could do. And then all of a sudden you're doing it because he's got these puppy dog eyes that you don't want to disappoint. And it's just like, I mean, I'm not doing it for me. I gotta do it for Noir, I
Gotta
guess.
make him proud of you.
Oh, shucks, man. But if you really want to make a man blush, go to ko-fi.com/noirenigma, support the man, and tell him that Sim sent you.
There you go. Do that. I'm gonna throw that link in chat.
Go in his Twitch and just say hashtag no more Gunhammer. Just do that. Also, and say Bella sent you. Or you can just say your arch nemesis sent you. Like your arch nemesis.
Your arch
is-
nemesis.
Which one?
Which one? He's got so many. Hi, I'm Anita or Panita. This is my channel. So you can find me here, pretty much all the time. Over on Tuesdays, you can find me over on Madame Gandalf's channel for a cult game, where we get kind of spooky and creepy. Nice thing about Noir. Noir is probably my best friend. We met back in January in a game that didn't work out for him, and I wound up leaving a couple weeks ago. And he, like everyone has said, a good point about him that has all been my experience with the man. He will bring you into your character. He will make you look good. It doesn't matter how nervous you are or how... if you feel that you're a weak role player, he makes you stronger. Like, he will find the best way to make you the best version of yourself. That's my nice thing. All right, so let's get into this. Let's get into this game, shall we? That's
There's
thing.
a game? I thought we
There's
were
a
just...
whole game.
I thought
This
it was
is
just
this
the...
is not just the Noir Enigma Love
No.
Fest.
Oh no? Okay.
Look what you made me do. Be the Gunhammer.
Be the Gunhammer you want to see in the
Be
world.
the Gunhammer you want
Yeah.
to see in the world.
That is the full quote, which Carsa CA2 and Namiri941, Anna, be the gunhammer you want to see in this world. That's her fault.
Anna's
love Anna,
also
man.
over on Chromatic Chimera right now for Bloody Portrait, along with Bright Dystopia and Noir. So, all of
If
those
you want to
good people.
bully Bright, also tell them you're the favorite person that you love.
Yeah. Please tell Bright that Bella has new favorites.
Yeah, that's correct. Thank you, Anita. Thank you. Bless you,
Welcome.
Anita.
So this is a one-page mini TTRPG in the style of Grant Howitt's masterpieces that you should absolutely check out. Inspired by a late night session zero and the unfettered need for an adventure for ridiculous stuff, created by a mean GM who won't let their players have nice things.
It me.
It you.
Perfectly normal, perfectly healthy.
You are Gunhammer. You are a sentient weapon created by a clearly deranged and dangerous mind by the name of Horatio Enigma. You have completely overridden the free will of an adventurer who thought it was a good idea to wield you. You are trying to return to your creator for very personal reasons. If you don't want to be a Gunhammer, don't worry. You can be whatever you want. Choose one from each column and roll a d6 3 times to find out what absolutely logical and definitely practical weapon that you are and what adventurer that you are dealing with currently.
Oh, good.
So, everybody,
This-
you will.
I'm
roll-
sorry, Anita. Is this pinned somewhere that we
Oh,
can take a
shoot!
look at?
I will take it and I will throw it.
I can throw it in chat as well. I
Yeah.
did put it
Yeah.
earlier into
I can
Twitch
also
chat. I'll put it
just
in there
throw it
again.
into- Yeah.
Dang, Lydia is on it. Yes.
It's
Beautiful.
almost
Thank
like I'm
you.
getting paid for that sort of stuff. On a
I don't know. It's almost like
Sorry to
weird.
interrupt.
Coincidental? I don't know.
Yeah, the second one because I'm not that smart. I of course didn't actually proofread my shit when I posted it at like 7 a.m. in the morning. So the second post is the one that is.
My brother was pointing out the type of graphical errors because that's literally his job is to proofread students' things.
Oh yeah, no, there's tons of them in there. I misspelled the name of my own show. That's especially embarrassing, so I love bringing it up.
Oh.
But yeah, basically we have a couple of weapons that we can either choose from, or they're all interchangeable as well, as is typical for these style games. So yeah.
So yeah,
Do you want to roll
everybody,
for it, or do you want to pick it?
do you want to? You can roll or you can pick.
I would love to roll.
I want to roll. I want to roll. Leave it up to Lydia and Fate. I'm not even going to look at the choices I have, and I'm just going to roll and then look. Will this be a bad choice?
Or if you roll, I can also tell you as well.
Shall we-
I love that. I love that.
Shall we all roll at once, or
Yeah.
one at a time?
No,
I mean,
let's all roll at once and then not lie. Everyone, look at me. No lying, guys. I'm looking at you, Rowan. I'm just kidding. I just picked Rowan arbitrarily. Like, I don't know.
You don't know my life.
True. I don't know if you lie on these things. Now, here's a question. Where's my D6? Oh, there it is. It was
It should be like
tiny.
the easiest one to find.
Listen, it's not fun shaped like the others. It's boring shaped.
All right, I have.
Some people are friend shaped. Some people are boring shaped.
I have my stats.
All right,
Stats.
Lydia.
I am a gun mace.
Ooh.
Don't ask me what that looks like, but it's a gun mace wielded by a regular person.
It's just one of us.
Hmm.
I got a 6. What does that mean? Do I do it twice?
So you'll do it 3
Yeah.
times.
6, 4, 6. 6 4 6, like Stitch.
You are 646. 646 is you are a sausage axe, whatever that looks like.
Good. Lydia's face told me
wielded
everything
by
I
a
needed to
regular
know
person.
before you did. By a regular, I love me a regular human who's got. I mean, who else would wield a sausage? No,
Fair
Phrasing.
enough.
normal.
that
Just
a
a
phrasing?
super.
I want a sausage axe now.
You don't get one, so I do.
I know.
I don't get one. I am one.
To roll for it.
Sausage axe, regular person.
Sausage axe, regular person.
I am a laser hammer
Okay.
wielded by a necromancer.
Nice.
Ooh.
Don't know what they need a laser hammer for, but I'm about it.
That's for all of us to figure out as we
Mhm.
play.
Exactly.
Play to find out. And Ryan, what did you get?
I am a chainsword wielded by a necromancer.
Ooh.
Oh, 2 normal people,
Wins.
necromancers. What could possibly go wrong?
Oh
Nothing.
my god. Can the normal people just be regular NPCs resurrected by the necromancer?
yes. Lydia, your genius, your mind.
Ryan, let's be zombos.
Yes, our people are zombos, and we feel a way about it. We feel a way about it.
I just like to think that Bella's is like a chef, and they just have like sausages, and they're like.
They really loved food. They were like, the sausage is the best. They didn't
It's
have
a-
meat.
It's a real tough salami, so it really
It's
hurts.
shaped like an axe somehow.
They didn't have me as a weapon before they were resurrected.
I
They're
think it
just
was
like-
you were at like one of those cooking competitions where they do food sculptures and food art.
Mm.
Oh my god, yes.
And now you have a sausage axe.
You have sausage axe. Don't ask what it looks like. Don't ask how it works. Don't ask
So-
questions.
You
It's
just
good.
ask a person why they're a sausage ass.
Yeah.
Ass a
Wow,
sausage
did you-
ass.
Can you not?
ass!
Can you not do that?
It was
Have
going
I
to happen
been
eventually as soon as the
If
word
I've been-
ass came up.
making social faux pas every time I ask someone why they're a sausage ass?
Sausage
That
ass.
sounds like a thing you definitely can't call someone.
Oh my god.
You can't stop me. This is the internet.
Welcome to the internet.
Let me
My
There's
put
a
it
reason
result
this is an
is called-
18 plus stream.
There's-
Ayo.
It sounds like something
Hey.
I'm not going to call anyone.
Nope.
Sausage. It's like when you say sausage with a Boston accent.
Can anyone do a good Boston accent? Because I cannot.
No, not really.
I'm
We're
not
all
gonna
of us dead silent.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not going to attempt that.
I mean,
Yeah.
you could, it always just
Invoke
goes to
your
the
cat.
pack the can, have it yad.
You gotta pack cash. Pack
I've
your
already.
cat in the cat pack.
Anybody see the one down the way?
Chowder.
Oh, okay. Chowder.
Chowder.
You had a cup of chowder just sitting in the car pack. Just abandoned. I don't know.
We've abandoned all hope. Ye who enter here. Okay, so the
Oh my
plot.
god.
Let's see. Either the GM or the group may roll d6s for each category to figure out the basic outline for your plot. However, in the Republic of Gunhammer, rules and logic aren't taken too
Not too seriously. That's one of
anyways.
the yeah.
So you do what you want. So
Cool.
you start your
So if-
story in.
So
You want to? That's the question. Like, if it's a completely GM-less game, basically you as the group roll out all the various bits and pieces,
Ooh.
and you go through them together. And at some point, when you have at some point you're thwarted by a little kid, you as a group decide, hey, this would be the moment where the little kid comes in. But if it's a GM-led game, of course, the GM can roll out these things themselves, so the group doesn't know what's going to happen. And
The other option is if you wanted to
Go
do
for
it
it.
as a group with a GM. Ah, Ash, what are you doing?
Hello.
Why?
Ash.
Kitty.
It's good to see you, Ash.
Cat wants to roll.
I loved you in the chat. You were great, Ash.
She is a chat cut.
I too write the
And if you
letter
speak French,
Y.
you'll get that pun.
I do not.
Chat, CHAT or chat is French for cat.
Oh, Chat Noir
Chat noir.
from Miraculous Ladybug.
Le chat sur la table.
Ooh.
Chat is sur la table. Alright, so the black cat. The other option was if you did it with a GM and a group, with say a Zoom call, each of you could roll one die and would know a little piece of the story, but not all the story. But I'll
I
roll it
love
out
this.
because this is also fun too.
And of course, the why you want to find your creator is a personal thing. So that could either be a group thing for all of us weapons, or it could be everyone individually having a different story.
Oh, I like that.
Depends.
I like that.
I already know why I want to find my creator. Don't even worry.
You've got it.
Mhm,
So yeah,
I
we'll
got
make
it.
that one a personal thing, but I will roll to start the story. Okay. Naturally. And I'm gonna do the third one. Ash, get out of the way. I love you. Okay, so we've got it. You begin your story. My sweet daughter, I love you so much, but you're in my way.
My sweet daughter, so cute.
Get out.
Aw,
I love you though.
Yippee.
Okay. We begin our story in a snowy mountain range. The air is biting cold, but to the two undead regular people that are currently wielding a good mace and a sausage axe, that really doesn't matter much. But to our two necromancers, it is a little bit chilly. You have tracked you've tracked your owner, Horatio Enigma, to a point not too far from here. The entrance to a long-forsaken dungeon where you knew that a workshop was held. What do you do?
Are we at the entrance to said dungeon, or is it?
Sure, why not?
So can we pause for a hot second and
For sure.
do we have names? Are we
Yeah,
naming
absolutely. I can throw names on the
ourselves?
overlay. That's a thing that you can do.
I have a name in mind.
You have a name in mind?
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll start then with...
I said that, and yet I have no idea.
We'll start that with
Yeah,
Rowan.
wow, Ryan.
Rowan, what is your character name?
My character name is Francois. I threw the spelling of that in the Discord chat.
Cool.
Is that? Now keep in mind we're naming the weapons, not
Correct.
the necromancer. Okay, cool.
Correct.
Cool. Glad you're coming with me on
One
this.
sec. We lost you.
Oh, I got one.
Give me one
It's gonna be
second.
So
I just messed
dumb.
everything up because I threw away the window captures. Please stand by.
Sorry if that's my fault.
No, that's not at all your fault. That's just me not being just me. That's all me.
That's a critical miss.
That was a critical miss. That was a critical failure.
Is that when am I supposed to?
You're
See
supposed
this
to-
down?
No, stop, right.
You-
No.
Okay. Okay.
Too late, Ryan, it's too late.
Okay.
It's too late for you. It's not too late for me. Save yourself. Okay.
No, they saw. Everyone saw.
Everyone
exposed.
now knows.
That's true.
Okay, so you said you threw it to chat?
In the Discord.
Oh, Discord chat. Gotcha.
I can put it in Zoom chat if you need.
That's alright, I can throw it. Okay.
Emily's in chat. Hi, Emily.
Let's see if this font translates that over. Pronouns for Francois?
Any.
Any pronouns. Okay, so I can't do the accent in this font, but that's okay.
Oh well.
We'll live with it. Okay, so Bella, we'll go clockwise.
Okay, I would like to be named. Baby.
Just baby.
'Cause- Yeah. Have you ever seen people talk to their food and they'll be like,
Hi,
This
baby.
baby is this amount of me and the density of blah 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 blah.
Does
she
baby
doesn't-
have pronouns?
Baby does. Baby would like to be known as she, her.
Okay.
I'm here for baby.
You name ships, cars, and meat. Lady, feminine, pronouns because reasons.
I'm with you on 2 out of 3 of those things.
Is it the meat one? Is meat one of the ones?
It might be.
It could be.
What? Why?
Okay, so
I just told you right. I don't know what you're talking about, Rowan.
I'm
I feel like I
actually
gave
gonna
a
also
strong
put
explanation.
what kind of weapon you are in here. So, Rowan, you are a laser hammer.
I am a laser hammer.
You are. You should be proud of it.
I am. Francois is quite proud.
Let's cut that
Francois.
across. And then
Should we
baby.
also like give a description of what we think we look like?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't have one, so you have to all imagine just sausage. I will not give a description.
I think-
am.
I think that baby describes herself as an axe, but she's literally just a huge sausage. That's how I picture it.
She's 90% sausage, 10% ham.
It's like, I'm an axe. What do you want?
But like she imagines she's 90% axe, 10% sausage. I love that.
Okay, we'll go
Good.
to Ryan.
I'm so hot in my hoodie.
You can call me Black Velvet.
Ooh.
1 word or 2 for Black Velvet?
2. Or if you want to get real kinky with it, the Black Velvet.
The Black Velvet.
Ooh,
chain
I love a title in
sword.
front. You
You
know
gotta put
I
an
love
you
it.
gotta put an article.
Yeah, there's
at
got to
the
be the
front of your
definitive
name.
article on that one for sure. I'm with you.
All I do is write articles in front of people's names.
And
That's
That's all you do?
the Black Velvet's pronouns?
He, him.
He, him?
I love Velvet in chat going, good name, good name.
I mean,
Good
why
name,
do you
good
think I picked? Why do you think I picked this name?
Velvet is just an awesome name.
All right,
genuinely.
Lydia. We are to you.
Well, we have our gun mace being called Big Bertha Boom.
Big.
Bertha is fine. We're friends, and we're all friends here.
Oh yeah,
And
you said
in
that.
fact,
Yeah, she put it in chat.
yeah, I put it in Zoom. Big Bertha Boom. And just in case you need it or anyone wants to know, the zombie regular person she is possessing is called Geraldine.
Oh, I love that name.
But Big Bertha Boom is a gigantic maze, I think. The thing is, the whole head part, maze part, is the gun. It's just a huge Acme type hammer mace thing with a full-on gun that is also a little bit spiky, so I guess that's where the mace part comes in. But you can clearly bash someone's head in with the gun part, or you can shoot one slightly below cannonball sized bullet out of that gun. That's it, just one.
Just
then you
one
have
shot.
to collect the bullet, put it back in. Yeah.
But
Put it back
what a
in,
shot.
reload the whole thing. Yeah, you can
Go ahead.
proper siege weapon.
So,
Nice.
I don't think I gave a description for the Black Velvet. As a chain sword, so the blade itself is probably about the size of a long sword. It's pitch black, as you might guess. The pommel and the grip are pretty standard, but they're kind of a deep green, and at the very end of the grip is a black rose, which out of it comes a chain that has little spikes on it going down into a kind of a loop of leather that you can hold and like swing them around and toss them if you wanted to.
All right. Francois is, I'm imagining when I hear laser hammer, I just think of lightsaber. So it's a like two-handed maul length haft. And then you press a button and boom, laser hammer comes out the top. It is blue, white, and red, specifically in that order.
Because it's fucking French.
What about it?
Nothing.
It's
I've
very-
already committed to an accent. You're gonna hate it.
Well,
It's
the thing
French.
is, Rowan, I was absolutely, before you said Francois, I was absolutely going to affect a French accent for my weapon.
You can still do it.
No,
Listen, both
You
of
can
you be
still do
French.
it.
Both
So
of
what I'm
you,
hearing is we're all doing French accents for these weapons.
please
No,
don't.
no.
Not
Like
me.
That's what I'm
Not,
hearing.
Oh,
Yes.
Martin, if Dorky Teacher is in this chat, they are going to be rolling.
Martin. Oh my
I
God.
don't know this
Are
person.
they?
Are they French?
Martin is actually from Montreal. Originally.
Oh, okay.
He's from Quebec.
I'm gonna offend so many French people tonight.
Martin's cool.
Martin's
And-
cool, they're
And
cool.
I'm only slightly
They're so
sorry
cool.
about that.
Je parlais un petit peu français, un très petit peu. J'étais de la langue pour 4 ans, mais j'ai oublié.
Ryan, I think you do know Martin. Didn't you watch our
a
Coven
little
game?
bit, but
Martin
I've
was in
forgotten
it.
most of it.
I should point
Don't
out I
remember.
speak zero French, so
This is gonna be
I-
great. This is gonna be
Yeah.
great.
I do not like French. I don't like anything about. This is gonna be bad.
Okay,
This is
so
gonna
we're
be
gonna
bad.
be. This is gonna be a hot mess. We expected
Might be
nothing less
so
from this.
Welcome to the game. We're gonna do French accents.
So the biting
Wow.
cold affects the two, the necromancers, but not the regular people because they're not really able to feel at this point much of anything, being undead. But you find yourselves at the entrance to a dungeon in the middle of a snow-capped mountain range. Adventurers. Weapons? What do you do?
Well, Geraldine is currently running, bumping into various obstacles, especially the rocks of the cliff face and the side, because unfortunately, during the long journey here to this dungeon of our dear creator, she at some point got hit with an arrow through the eye, so her eyesight isn't all there. And because of the connection between the adventurer, the vessel, if you will, and the legendary weapons that we are, Big Bertha does have to rely on the senses of her adventurer, of her, in this case, zombie. So every now and then, you hear the collective, "Oh, goddamn, I do hate this. I need a new person," from Big Bertha Boom, as her zombie clashes into something, crunches into something, or stumbles over something. Are we there yet?
I think we are quite there. I can. This is awful. Oh my
This
goodness.
is almost German.
Mine's gonna be worse. I
Maybe
promise.
I'll just go with German. We'll see.
And then you'll offend Lydia. We're good.
Well, you can't win them all.
Shrug emoji.
I can have my meat suit craft you a new one if you need.
Oh, yes, if we come across another victim, I would love that.
Absolutely. That can be done.
Or,
I've decided
on
on
the
German.
contrary, if you could actually pilot that damn thing properly, maybe you just need to concentrate a little more.
How dare you? How dare you? How dare you challenge me like this? After all we've been through.
It is
Look
not.
at it.
It is not Berta's fault that that her meat suit got an arrow to the face.
Right? Are you the necromancer or are you the... No, the other zombie is Bella's,
Me.
right?
Bella is the
Yeah.
other zombie.
Yeah, cool.
You guys, let's just do this. Am I right? I can't do a French accent. I'm doing Christopher Walken or nothing.
Oh, I am a sausage axe.
You guys!
You ain't never seen a
Please.
sausage like this.
It's okay. We just found out I can't do a
That's
French
definitely
accent
phrasing.
either.
I think our weapons can't speak, right?
Oh, I think that as
Yeah, you
as
kind of-
sort of half sentient weapons, you can
Telepathic.
definitely telepathic. You have some sort of
Okay.
telepathic bond that allows you to communicate. Rules lawyer.
When the Black Velvet sort of challenges Big Bertha, they will their zombie to sort of shamble up to the necromancer and square up with him. They first miss and slightly walk past him, and then right into the chest and like, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
You guys, let's just relax. Let's take a chill, Bill. Let's back it up. I use the sausage. I think Chef uses the sausage to try to separate them. Okay, all right. I can't do it, Christopher. I can only do vaguely Christopher Walken. Vaguely, maybe
Oh,
it's
good.
Christopher Walken shaped.
Christopher Walken shaped vessel.
Christopher, it's not so much Christopher Walken, it's Christopher Shambles.
Christopher charging. Christopher barely moving.
Very good.
Well,
Okay.
can we find a way to get out of this cold, do you think?
Let's do this.
Yes, if we are quite done here, my meat suit and the black velvets do require some heat.
So you're going to make your way inside.
Yeah, let's wiggle. Let's do that thing where I think Chef tries to put her hand out, touches the thing, and then just like to see if it's hot. Like she's an idiot. Like it's on fire. Something's on fire. Gotta double check. All right, we're good to go.
It changes each time you talk.
I hate French accents, so if I'm suffering, all of you are suffering.
Francois can go behind Big Berta Boom and sort of like direct her meat suit where to go.
I appreciate it.
Of course.
So you
Once there are
arrive.
torches, we are going to be better off.
Let me just do it quick. I'm quickly generating a dungeon.
Ah,
I refuse to apologize for Christopher Walken. Thanks so much, chat. Please support me in my Christopher crawling motivations.
Christopher
what are
Dungeon
friends
crawling.
for if not to guide each other's meat suits around?
So,
I didn't know we were friends, to be honest. Now that sounded southern. Interesting.
I feel like the chef that Bella has inherited just has like a problem with their vocal cords, so like the voice changes each time.
Took an arrow to the vocal cords.
Yeah.
She travels a lot, you know. She doesn't really know what her accent is. Who is she?
Trying to find herself.
She's trying to find herself and
And the
also
sausage
defeat it.
acts within.
The sausage house within.
so it's warm inside. The interior is actually quite warm, considering the frigid exterior. You find your way down sort of a long path that has uneven flagstone, and the walls are very well hewn and crafted. Some very nice masonry. Perhaps this was a temple of some sort, but you can't really discern any sort of religious iconography that's therein. But you eventually, as you are walking down this corridor, who's in the lead? What's the marching order here for?
I feel like the Black Velvet would want to be in the front.
In front?
Francois is behind Berta so as to direct them.
I think I'll be in the back.
I'm gonna need whoever's in the lead to roll me a d6.
Okay.
Don't die, don't die.
6.
Oh, Jess
Hi,
made
Jess.
it.
Thank you so much for that
Yes.
raid.
I love you. I'm doing a bad accent, Jess.
You
She's
all
doing
are.
all
We're
the bad
all doing
accents.
bad accents.
We're all
I'm
doing
doing
bad
several accents. We'll see if any stick. None will. I'll tell you now.
That was a 6, Anita.
That was a 6. All right.
Yeah.
So as you are walking down this hallway, you succeed and you can collect a point in reason. And you notice that there is, in fact, a trap that's down this hallway that you actually direct your little necromancer buddy to disarm and disable. So that way a swinging guillotine is disabled. You all continue on, and it opens up into a larger room, about 30 feet across. And you can see, now that you realize what this was at one point some sort of mausoleum.
Ooh. You guys.
Does that mean that there are bodies in here?
In fact, there is, and there's one that is shambling around in the room.
Does it seem
Okay.
aggressive?
It just sort of looks at you. They look at you. It's some sort of ghoulish figure. You can see the parts exposed where the what is desiccated skin that's stretched taut over the face. You can see the exposed portion of the ribs and the tatters of clothes where there once were. It sort of looks at you. And then continues to wander down the hallway.
I will try to see if it is aggressive, and Geraldine, the zombie, will basically pluck off 2 of her fingers that are already rotting and throw it at the other zombie.
I give up strong head nod because I think this is a good plan, and I do the same thing. Zombies for life, am I right? What is this? Excellent.
Noir. There's not enough gunhammer in chat. No, we have a gun mace. Noir. This is a gunhammer game, and there's no gunhammer.
There's not a single gun hammer,
There's
and
not a
that's the way I
single
like
gunhammer.
it.
To be
A
had.
laser hammer.
There's a laser hammer.
Some would say that's
chainsword.
better. Some would say laser hammers are better.
Some would
So
say
we've had
that-
those discussions, so many of them the last 2 days.
I'm so sorry, Lydia.
There's been so many discussions in my Discord right now
Oh, it's great.
over chainswords. There's Team Chainsword in my Discord.
I love it.
I mean, you made a whole channel for it.
I did make there's a gunhammer channel on my Discord if you want to join.
I checked that out, and I was very confused. I was like, when was this here?
It got added. You threw the fingers at the corpse, and it sort of ignores you and shuffles on down through an exit.
I believe it is not aggressive.
Would you like that new meat suit? It appears to have a intact face.
I would very much. It still has all its fingers as well. And there's only like 2 fingers left on Geraldine as Berta makes her test pretty much everything by throwing various body parts. She's not the most sustaining bodies, meat suits type of gun mace. And personality-wise, after a long journey, you would have gotten to know her as a little bit of a choleric sort of gun cannonball hit through the wall type of weapon. All true to her making.
I think my character would go to Black Velvet to go, like, should I look at the fingers and go, you think that you can attach more here, and here, and here, and here, and here. More fingers the better for choppy chop. Chop chop. That was my French accent.
Normally, I wouldn't. But for you, because I want you to see what happens when you have these sort of ideas.
Good things. Good things.
And so the Black Velvet will try to get his necromancer, Bob, to pick up the discarded fingers and try to fuse them to Bella's zombie baker chef.
Not a baker. Why would I have a sausage if I'm a baker?
Sausage rolls, man.
Absolutely not.
Mhm.
Absolutely. I'm not a baker.
Or what's the thing with the puff pastry and the meat inside?
Yeah, it's a sausage roll or like
Pies.
a pie or a
Meat pie.
Toads in a
Yeah.
hole.
Pie.
Draku's right, there are kolachkis like that.
Yes.
Oh, now I'm
Toad in
hungry.
the hole.
I'm hungry again.
I thought Toad in the Hole was that egg thing where they
It
put
is.
like eggs in the. Okay.
It's Burn the Nest.
I love that.
Toad in the Hole is a sausage thing with like eggs. It's different from Egg in the Nest.
I've seen people use
This is
it.
now just a food stream.
This is, yeah.
Hey, what's
Burn
up?
the
We're talking about food.
This is an important debate, Anita.
Listen,
We need an answer.
We have
Chat,
actually we have
tell
A
us.
resolution.
Chat, tell us, what is Toad in the Hole?
To you, what is Toad in the Hole? What is your regional Toad in the Hole? Because I thought it's like
Disposable pigs in a
toast.
blanket.
Pigs in a blanket is something
Pigs in a
different,
blanket.
though.
Pigs in the blanket is very
A
good.
resolution A, says Draku.
Draco! Hey!
Okay. So Black Velvet is going to go towards this undead that is sort of shambled down a hallway.
No, I'm grabbing up the discarded fingers and trying to fuse them to Bella Cook's hands.
Using some sort of mild
Necromantic, yeah.
I'm going to
Or
ask
a
you to roll a
blowtorch,
d6.
whichever. D6? Okay.
Everything's d6 based.
That is a 4.
Okay, that is a success.
Nice.
You have another point added to your reason.
Nice. Nice.
As a note, once you get to 3 points in either reason or frenzy, If you get 3 points in reason, your adventurer regains control.
Oh.
If you get 3 points in frenzy, I think, what was the...
Both they regain control,
Yeah.
but their mind frame is very different. They'll be somewhat collected and planning and scheming against you or for you. You can make that up as you wish. When the reason kicks in, when frenzy kicks in, they will be frenzied and aggressive and absolutely out of their minds.
You know, as zombies, are we ever in our minds?
That's a good question, yeah.
That is an excellent question.
Francois would like to command their meat suit, Frankie, to, why not? To approach the shambling zombie and attempt to enthrall it with their necromantic powers.
Okay, so it's headed down a hallway. It's sort of out of your sight. As you... so you're going to go through and turn the corner?
Why not?
Okay. You do that, and you see that there are 5 more undead in some kind of ambush waiting for you.
God damn it, Francois.
Look at my fingers, they're wiggling. Look, they're wiggling.
How many do you have?
Everybody just
I
hears
probably
that.
have my 2 and then your 2. So, wait, how many? You threw 2 fingers, right?
I only have 2 left, but yeah, I threw 2 fingers.
Yeah, so I probably now have 12. One
Just an
here,
extra
one
digit
here.
on each hand.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it.
Do you
Everyone
happen to-
hears the
Go ahead.
activation noise of a laser hammer turning on.
What is the chance that they're just chilling and they like to turn it on for light and not because of combat? What are the chances of that?
Ha ha ha! This time to smash!
Oh, that answer came rather quickly.
Roll a d6 for me, Francois.
Or,
A 4.
yes,
Yeah,
four.
how's my
Yeah,
French
you
accent
smash
going?
through the initial ghoul, and the other 2 are there's 4 more that are starting to advance on your position. It is so you rolled a d6, so you can put a point into frenzy now
Alright.
because you have behaved in an aggressive manner, not a logical manner.
Cheryl D shambles up to help Francoise, or Bertha Boom to help Francoise, and well, the zombie takes the huge mace with one eye that she has, takes aim, and then Big Bertha Boom will let go of her Big Bertha Boom to bowling ball into the rest of the zombies that are starting to surround her friend.
Absolutely. Roll me a d6.
So with a huge loud bang, I rolled a 2, so that's just fine. The cannonball shaped, bowling ball shaped bullet that is within the gun mace will roll through or shoot through the dungeon
And-
mowing.
It just echoes and reverberates throughout this cavern.
Well, that was really cool.
And the zombies or the ghouls are blown to absolute smithereens, and at the end of the hallway, embedded in the wall, is the single shot from the gun mace.
Well, now I need someone to
Haha!
collect that
It's successful
from me again.
smash!
Well done. We smashed well. 3-fingered hand is held up. So a high five.
I look at Black Velvet like, should we have participated in that?
Why do things yourself when other people will do it for you?
You are right, as usual. I don't know what the accent was.
I will need some help in collecting the bullet again. I have no fingers to pick it up.
Because I used your finger. Because I have used your fingers, I will go get it. I almost dropped all my things. With that accent, it was powerful.
How are those new fingers working out for you, Bella?
They are going rather well. I do not know what you are referring to. I'm going to go get the ball. I'm going to walk without any care in the world into the dark, into the echo. Like, bowling ball, where are you?
You find it embedded in a wall just down the end of the hallway there.
Oh, found you. Come here,
Bell's
baby.
accent
Oh,
work
wait.
is chef's kiss.
Thank you so much, Jamie. I love you. You are great. Best and Anita's partner ever. Okay, I try to pull it out. Okay, baby. Oh wait, I am baby. You are baby. Points to the sausage. Wait, who is baby? One of you are baby. It doesn't matter. I'll just pull it out.
Yeah, you pull it out of the wall. Roll me a d6, please.
3.
Okay, that's a success. Add 1 point into your reason, because you find one of the nearby zombie bones, and you use it as a little bit of a fulcrum point to go, and that also echoes throughout the hallway. The sound of the small cannonball landing on the ground and rolling. You pick it up, take it back over to Berta, and pass it back. Help them reload it into the gun, close up the lid.
I do spirit fingers for Bertha
With six fingers.
Yeah,
Six
go
finger
like,
spirit fingers?
look, don't I think? And then I look at Black Velvet like, isn't this awesome? Is this not awesome?
I do appreciate your sunny nature.
I appreciate your fingers. So we are, how you say, equal. I'm killing this accent. I'm killing.
You're killing
good.
something.
Sure are.
So good. We're
Definitely
proud of you,
something.
Bella. We're proud of you.
Definitely dying. Yep.
So
No, I
the
feel bad not doing French
hallway
accent now.
turns to the right and then continues down into the darkness a little bit more.
Are there any intact heads from the zombie fight?
Yeah. There's one intact.
Okay.
head.
Can I use some necromantic? Can I force my meat suit to use some necromantic magic and replace Geraldine's busted up head with this nice fresh one?
Sure, roll me a d6, please.
Oh boy. That's a 4.
Okay, that's a success. Easily enough, you just sort of go, pop up the one head, and then go, and the other one pops back into place.
There we go.
And using your necromantic powers, put 1 point to reason, please.
I think I'm going to name this one Tomas.
Tomas is great name.
Tomas?
I agree.
And from Tomas. And from the from the head of a curly haired woman with one green eye, already a little bit droopy and already a little bit slick. The body is still that of a woman, but now there's the head of a very old gentleman with a mustache and 2 bright blue eyes, well, kind of glazed over at this point, but just tacked onto her body.
Mm-hmm.
These meat suits are so specific with the eyes and the mouths and the fingers, and it's quite a pain.
I quite appreciate the variety, to be perfectly honest. Tell me, I don't know how long we've been journeying together. We might have talked about it before, but I figured might as well chat about it. Is it a favor as well that you are after, going back to Mr. Enigma? Because I would quite appreciate being able to change my form, just as I'm able to change my vessels, if you will. I think I'm going to ask him for a little bit more magical power. It is quite nice to be able to shoot 1 bullet, but I feel like a 1-bullet pony.
I understand this aimless purpose. You see, I am just a sausage. I know that I come off as an axe, but I know the truth. I am just a sausage. I am a very
want to mention this.
That is quite alright.
It's great.
Go ahead.
It's my greatest insecurity. I'm so glad none of you have mentioned.
That's alright. You have the big X energy, you know?
I had been wondering if you did call yourself Axe. I do not see sharp edges as would be normal for an axe. Although you are a very sharp weapon.
I'm quite
as in-
big. I don't know if you know my family, but we are all very small sausages. I am the largest, even though I am the youngest. It is a extensive chain of sausage, if you will. Link of sausage? What's the term? Links? A family? I don't
Links
know.
of-
That was the biggest sausage in the link. Yes.
I am not the weakest link, if I must say.
Definitely the missing link.
Bum, bum, bum. Which is why I need to find the creator.
No, I do not wish a favor from a creator. Merely a question that I must have answered. The question of why.
Much
This is a very-
deeper.
Broad question, yes.
A little deep. A little deep. You all are being very deep here. I just would like to be eaten, frankly. And you know, who else would eat me but my father? Not father, the son's is this is weird, the way that I am phrasing it. I mean more like father, like creator, like Frankenstein monster. Okay, we won't get into it.
Are you sure you would not want to start this the whole journey with a little bit of therapy?
Well, I am
There's no
sorry.
time for therapy. We must continue forward.
We're standing in the middle of a thing just discussing this.
Yeah, I think you've been walking and talking. This is a long and sort of twisting hallway that continues down. Again, but it seems like there were a couple traps that might have been sprung previously. Strangely enough.
I'll show you, Sprung. Sorry, that was a bad joke.
I forgot about these therapy crypts that they leave around the countryside. Where you must have therapy to be buried here. And
So,
everyone comes out better than they were when they went in.
Therapy is quite important and very helpful.
you reach a T intersection. The
Mm.
hallway
Good,
continues
I
to the
would-
left and the right.
I love this decision. We should split up. This is good idea. Yes?
She is
You
the shortest.
You're all doing that thing that you did last time when I told you that I should take off my meat flesh to reveal a thinner version. You guys gave me similar looks where you looked at me as if I was wild and crazy, but I am a zombie wielding sausage. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it.
I agree with you on this. I believe that splitting up can only lead to good things ever. Correct?
And there may be a reason to do so, yes.
Yeah, that will allow us to cover more ground and investigate further nooks and crannies to attempt to find the creator.
So who is going that direction? This is German now, and this is what I'm sticking with.
I like it. I honestly like it. So, you know.
Well, I am going to the left. Because I can now have... having a left eye now, it means I can see left.
I will go to the left as well.
Okay, I will go to the right.
Yeah.
I stand next to Black Velvet and hug them tight.
Yes, the right seems to be the only choice now that I have been abandoned. So, I mean, let's go to the right, dear sausage.
Okay. I will sit you on the other side. If I do not, it will bury your remains. Or what does not cannot remain because you are undead. You see, tomato, tomato.
It was an
Here,
honor to
big
serve
boom, we
with
are
you.
in trouble.
So, you have. Let's just do it quick. So you go. The team that goes to the left. Okay. You move up the hallway a little bit, and then it exits out into a room with no apparent exits.
Anything of interest in the room?
There's a shrine in the back that seems to emanate some kind of energy.
It just seems like it could be. You're muted, Leah.
Like to investigate and look for traces of our creator. He must be here somewhere.
Sure thing. Roll me a d6.
Well, that's actually a 1.
Oh! What happens when we roll a 1? On a 1, the adventurer regains their free will for a brief moment and tries to thwart your plans or draw attention to their situation.
So you see the zombie shambling towards the altar, and then as they reach the altar and start to investigate, and Big Berta is still sort of, oh, that is an interesting little cup. I see the inscription. Oh no. And then the rest is Big Berta's voice completely drowned out by and the zombie starting to go completely ham on the altar, destroying whatever it was willed to investigate, trying to get rid of all traces of anything helpful or useful. Just punching whatever they can find, trying to destroy.
Yeah, there was
the whole thing.
some sort of a statuette on top. Tear that off and throw it across the room. There was a basin of water inside. You touch it and it burns your hands and it makes you even madder. You just start punching the wall and just eventually you wind up desecrating this, what would be a fountain of healing. But as you are an undead presence, it has the opposite effect on you. And now your hands are kind of smoldering with your 3 fingers on each. You might have lost 1 or 2 more.
That's all of them.
Yeah, so it's just...
Francois will attempt to restrain Tomas's movements.
Tomas/Geraldine.
Yes.
I'm just gonna collect names here.
Yeah.
With more and more
Very
bodies.
good.
That is a Noir Enigma move from when we did 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
I'll attempt to grab them, like under the armpits and just
And
pull them back.
backwards. You roll me. Make me a quick roll. Roll me a d6.
4.
4? Okay, yeah, easily enough. You pull them back, and at that point, you manage to reassert the control, Berta.
Just yelling the whole time, Berta! Berta, come back to me! Berta!
Oh dear, that was embarrassing. Oh, please do not tell the others that I lost control like this. Oh dear.
No, of course not. I would never.
Oh, did I make much of a mess?
No, but they may ask about your lack of hands.
Oh no, we have to come up with a clever story of how I lost them. Tell them a large rat came and stole them, like pieces of cheese.
I will do so. A single large rat or a horde of large rats?
A single large rat, but it was the king of rats.
Understood.
I fought him bravely.
This shall be known.
Now, is it the altar that was the influence? I do not know. I did not get time to properly investigate.
It does not look like we will be able to investigate any further for now. Perhaps we should return the other direction.
So you turn back and you go back the opposite way you came, towards your friends. And the camera pans behind you, and there is written on the wall, special healing altar, do not desecrate, by order of Noir, or Enigma. Enigma. Horatio and Enigma.
We don't even let him have his way, even in games. So good.
Yeah.
I think while we're walking down the hallway,
Yeah,
I'm
so we'll go to
aggressively
the
singing.
people that went to the right.
While we're walking down the hallway, I think Baby is singing. Alouette, je me délatte, alouette. Sing along, you know the song. Alouette. You feel like you are not singing with me. I feel that you are mumbling.
This hallway goes down quite a ways for a while until it hits a door.
6 hours later.
6 hours later.
There's a non-stop
12
baby
hours
just singing.
later. 1 eternity later.
Oh, we have reached the end, or possibly the end. I go to the door. I like to throw it open with all 6 of my fingers. Whatcha?
The door is locked.
My 6 fingers are not helpful knocks, so not.
Perhaps step back and let me try this.
I step back.
Black Velvet's going to make Bob wield him. He's going to start swinging the sword around. But it's kind of like a blur, and he's going to try to like hack through the
wooden door.
The wooden door, just like with a ton of flourish.
Roll me a d6.
That is a 4.
Okay, that's a success. Place a point into frenzy, please.
I was gonna hope that was frenzy and not reason.
Yeah, because you're already at 2.
I sure am.
Mm-hmm.
I clap because it was very cool.
And the door is busted
Bravo,
open.
bravo.
Inside, you see what looks like it's been retrofitted. Oh,
So
please,
sorry.
bless you.
I tried to mute
Bless
myself,
you.
but I couldn't.
Bless you.
I was like, I need to sneeze, but I also need to mute, and I couldn't do
You
it.
can't do
That
It
was
actually made me
endearing.
jump a little. I had tapped out.
That was right cute.
Yeah, so you find yourself on the other side of this splintered door. It looks like it's a retrofitted room. And you can see in it a whole bunch of alchemical reagents. A forge is in one corner of the room. Looks like you might have found your creator's workshop.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yes, he's stink all over it.
Let's look around. Let's see what we have.
You see a thin layer of dust on all the implements.
Ooh, gross. Absolutely disgusting. So
But some of it looks like it's
filthy.
been used recently, but some of it does have a layer of dust on it.
Very gross. What are the things that are most recent that don't have as thick of a layer?
It looks like there was some place where there were some weapons that were propped up on the wall. Maybe some new prototypes similar to you. You actually do see, it's kind of like old times. You remember at one point you were created here. So you do see in one of the slots on the walls, there's a spot for a chainsword that says, as a little label on it, that says the Black Velvet.
Does mine say baby?
There's a small refrigerator in the corner.
I checked the refrigerator. I want to see if my family's in there. Oh, hold that. Check the refrigerator.
In the refrigerator, there's some kind of rotten food. Looks like it hasn't been cleaned out in a while.
I tried to talk to the rotten food. Hello? Are you okay? Are you alive?
Response.
They're dead. Necromancy, get quickly.
Gosh.
He's going
They're
to
just
try
like-
to bring these poor sausage people back to life.
Big beer
Yes.
roll.
3.
The things that you
That's
do for me is
success.
very fun.
And
That's my third reason point,
that's your
isn't
third
it?
reason point.
This is your fault, Bella.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what it does. There's no
Nope.
way baby knows.
Nope.
Oh shoot, I lost what?
I'm not trying to bring them back as like reanimated like zombossages.
The zombossages.
What kind of food do you think it is that he accidentally?
I was like an apple. It was like one of those apples that once they get old, they really shrink down into themselves a little bit.
I talked to the apple. I let my zombie person. Does it talk?
Fluent apple.
Hello.
Hey yo!
It's a Granny Smith.
How are you?
Yes. What is it?
I have awoken you. You are now my friend. Say hello to your mother. Say hello. I don't know why I decided you're a mother. You're a mother now, Black Velvet, but you are. Say hello to your mother. She has given you life.
That's
Or
not my
real
mother.
life?
My mother was a tree.
I guess that is so true. Then this is your stepmother? Okay. Yes, that is it.
Hey, I think I know you. You're what was the name? The baby? Baby, the sausage. He's awakened.
You wreck.
He awakened all the food within the refrigerator. But, it appears that, it's been quite a while since anyone has visited us.
I go say hello to the rest of the vegetables.
They're all old and moldy,
Oh, I
covered
try
in
to collect
layers of
as many.
fuzz.
I
Some of
try.
it
Is there
blue,
like?
some of it
Is
white.
there a container of
There's
some
a
sort I can
container.
put them all in?
There's a container and it's just full of like black sludge at the bottom.
Yeah, gross. Take out
Tupperware.
It's
I
like
get
just
the sludge.
Tupperware.
I use my
The
full-on
Stay Fresh
zombie.
seal has long since popped.
I clean out the container with my bare zombie hands and put all the things, as many as I can, put in the thing. And go, don't
Meanwhile,
worry, I have. Oh no.
Our Black Velvet.
Yes.
As you have 3 points
In reason.
in reason. What happens? Tell me what happens.
So I would say that Bob was not a necromancer originally, but the Black Velvet forced him to be. In fact, the Black Velvet had corrupted a well-known hero and like cavalier knight named Bertram Offstel Blanton. And so as he regains himself, he throws off the black robes and he's this sparkling dandy motherfucker with like perfectly coiffed hair, and when he smiles it goes like ching. And he's just all sorts of pissed at the Black Velvet for corrupting him.
I think at this moment, Baby turns and goes, I have more for you. What is it? What is up with this attire? It is, how you say, weird. You look cliche and boring. Where is Black Velvet? Why you look like this?
What ho, fiend! I say, stand back! I shall not have any more of your evil this day.
I hold the apple. Did he just call me a fiend? I am sausage. I am not
I think
fiend.
he did. I think maybe the little bit of the corruption that was present in the Black Velvet has decided to, fall away. It looks like the host has reasserted their dominance a little bit on there.
Ha ha ha! I seem to have scared you so much you're speaking to fruit.
I am sausage. It is not very odd for me to. Oh, you do not understand. I see. Okay. I look around the shop with my apple friend. Obviously, I'm fully ignoring. What's your character's name? Your new character's name again?
Bertram.
I ignore Bertram completely, and I start trying to look for if there's any of the like making the other thing, like if I can worsen his condition again. Can I look around?
You dare to ignore the great Bertrand Offsdale Blanton.
Apple, do you know where? Actually, Apple, what is your name?
At that point, he's gonna cut the apple in half
Patrice.
using.
No, I dodged. No
Roll
way.
a d6 for me, Bella.
2.
The apple's name is Patrice, by the way.
Patrice.
Patrice, the apple.
Absolutely not. Don't touch my apple.
I
got a 2.
You got a 2.
2.
Okay, that's a success.
Yeah!
And with that swing, you dodge out of the way, and we're going to take a break. because we've been going at this for about an hour and a half-ish. So we're just going to take like a 5 or 10 minute break. We're going to stretch, take a bio, get some water, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes. We will see you then. Back with more of this chaos. Bye.
Bye-bye.
One sec. For some reason that switched over. Why did that switch over? One second, please. That's what that is.
don't know where I am on the thing, but
Making that theme. Sim would be to your right.
over here.
There you go.
Hey.
NSD.
Wow, it's the occult thing all over, coming all over again.
Oh god.
How are we holding hands? How are we gonna hold hands? That was so
Magic.
cute.
That's how.
That was magic.
Was.
Welcome back. We are currently playing Gunhammer, a one-page RPG that was designed by Lydia. Or
So
Half-Elf
sorry.
Kermit, as a result of a Twitter feud. We join our band of adventure sword. What can there's got to be a better
Sword venturers.
sword adventurers. We are a group of adventurers that have been possessed by enchanted weapons, and we are moving our way currently through a dungeon. Two of our party, the Black Velvet, who is a chainsword, has had his control over his original master Bertram, who is a knight. Bertram has reasserted themselves in their psyche, and is now facing down with Baby, the sausage axe, who is currently holding a apple named Patrice, and trying to protect them. Meanwhile, Francois, the laser hammer, and Big Berta Boom, the gun mace, are slowly making their way back down towards the party, because splitting the party is always a great idea. It leads to nothing but good things. So I'm going to say that it's going to be one more roll or action sort of thing before Berta and Francois re-arrive. We'll leave it in Bertram. What would you like to do in this moment now that you've reasserted your will?
He's just starting to. He's swinging up with the black velvet in his hands, and he's just looking at Baby, and he's just like, "You seem to be some vile manner of undead beast, some foul amalgamation of flesh and sausage. I'll end you, fiend," and he's gonna swing out at her.
There's really no rule for when the players are rolling, so I'm just going to leave it and say that that's what you do. But I'll leave it to Baby to tell me what she does in response.
I just slice a little bit, and they go, ho ho ho, meat loves being sliced. And then I try to do that zombie thing where I'm like, and just hold in my insides. One hand holding insides, one hand holding sword. Can I keep looking for something that'll get him repossessed?
I mean, if you want, you can try to bop him over the head with the sausage.
Oh, okay, let's try that. I'll try to bop him over the head with the sausage.
Sure. Roll me a d6 again.
3.
Okay, that's a success. Put a point into frenzy.
Okie dokie.
What you sitting at right now?
1 for each. I've done a lot of actions. I've just been forcing poor Black Velvet too.
That's fair.
I go, call me a fiend again, you fuck! And then I smack him over the head.
Yeah, the smack connects, and it's just enough to jostle poor Bertram so that the Black Velvet can again jump in and take over this poor hapless adventurer who is made a necromancer.
Black Velvet, are you back?
Yes, it seems like I am returned.
I am so glad. The person you are possessing is an asshole.
He is quite the prick.
I am so sorry. I should have never asked you to do necromancy so often. I will consider it greatly. Also, this is Patrice. I show the apple.
And he pats the apple. Pleasure to meet you.
Hey. That was cool.
So when I'm back to my normal self, do I get rid of my reason points? Am I sitting at 0?
You're sitting back at 0 once
Okay.
you have.
Don't worry, I
reasserted.
saved you.
Yes, I am in your debt.
And you begin collecting them anew. At this point, Francois and Big Berta Boom, they both show up into the room through the busted door, and the two of you
that
find
was
yourselves. in a workshop.
That was quite the fight we had. Was it
Indeed.
not with such a big rat? I've never seen such a big rat in my life. It
All
was
right.
rough.
I like hold my sausage up. Oh no! Where?
What
Oh, she's
kind of
gone.
rat
Oh.
was it?
Oh,
We
thank
chased
goodness.
it off. It was a hard-fought battle, but we emerge
It was just,
mostly victorious.
it was just a single rat.
It was the king of the
Large.
rats.
Large.
Oh,
Very large.
It wasn't of unusual size.
Was he Remy the rat from that really good movie, Ratatouille?
Perhaps it was wearing a little chef's hat. Yes.
I respect him because I am. I point to myself with this. I am rat. I am chef, and I am also meat. I understand the need to be something else.
Meanwhile, there's a
you
little
know?
rat that's actually crawling up inside the zombie.
Oh, Remy? Is this the rat? I point to the rat.
We did not come out unscathed, but I feel like if we can call this is victory nonetheless.
Oh.
Was absolutely admirable. Yes. Great
Well,
battle skills.
It is good to see that you are all right. Nothing of any sort of interest happened here.
I'm in the middle saying, "Oh, something crazy," and then you start talking, and I go, "Nothing crazy happened. Nothing at all. We found apple. No one did necromancy on it. It's just apple as is. Hello, Patrice." And I whisper, "Patrice, we are keeping secrets now. We are keeping secrets between the three
Maybe
of us.
we are all looking at you as you're talking to the apple.
We are not
What's
keeping
up,
secrets."
everybody?
We're like,
I'm Beatrice.
They hide
How's
it.
it going?
But
It's
Patrice
quite
was
not too
also awakened.
it's nice to meet you, Patrice.
Good to meet you.
Anyway, there is perhaps take a look around. Perhaps you can find where our creator stored you at one point. There is a place for me, and as he points at it, he swings the sword out and cuts it in half. It's just like, that's where I was put. I don't know about the sausage.
I was in the refrigerator.
Nice.
Patrice knows me. We are friends. I poke the
Yeah,
sausage with
I-
the thing in a cute way.
I knew Patrice way back when. It's really good to see y'all. I didn't really venture out of the fridge much. I was kind of stuck in a bag while my siblings got eaten and I got turned into a sentient apple. You know how it is.
I do. My link was also lost. Or maybe I was lost. A link was lost somewhere.
That sounds like a truly horrifying life.
Yes, it is. I
It's
am
pretty
constantly
bad.
plagued by nightmares.
So, it's been so long. What are you all doing here?
We are trying to find. Oh, go ahead.
Yes, as Baby was about to say, we were trying to find Master Enigma. He cast us out, and well, we're not quite sure why.
I haven't really seen him around. But then again, I was kind of stuck in the fridge and dead for a bit until your friend brought me back. Thanks for that, by the way. So,
And would you like to travel with us?
I mean, yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
I put her in
Okay
my
with that.
shirt pocket.
Baby will
Jeez.
protect you like
Would
the
there be-
apple of her eye.
Oh, this is good one. I
Patrice,
give her a high. I go for a high five. And then I put.
One finger left and a
Oh.
half.
I see the battle with the rat was terrifying. I am
So-
glad you came back still undead.
Why are y'all looking for the master?
Various deep reasons besides me.
Well, I would like him to give me a little bit more magic than just one bullet. I think he owes me. After casting me out for nothing whatsoever, I did nothing to him. I may have pointed out his dreadful fashion sense and the state of his
Oh yeah,
beard,
it was
but
real bad. It was real bad. His fashion sense didn't improve
And I
after you
could-
left.
Did he not? Did he not take my advice? I left him a whole pamphlet.
No, I don't think he did. Just like the capes and the velour, all the velour. Why the velour?
I'm not sure. I think it's because it's cheap.
I do align myself as the assless chaps.
Yeah.
He was also on the weekends, and I was never sure why.
I mean, all chaps are assless, but you really gotta take what you can get sometimes.
But I mean, he wore nothing else but the chaps.
That's fair. Velour assless chaps.
Black Velvet, what is your goal to come back to the Master? I
Mine?
never really talked. No,
Mine.
Black Velvet.
Oh, Black Velvet.
Oh. Deep admiration and genuine love.
Oh, I believe you. She doesn't believe her.
I do not.
Oh, I think we shouldn't read into it.
I would
might-
like to receive a answer to one simple question. Why must I experience the pain of existence?
Those are all good questions.
Just fucking thing ever.
The master's quarters, I mean, I didn't really see much. Sometimes he'd leave the fridge door open and I'd see him wander off with one of my siblings, just the chomping. I'd always remember the chomping. The crunch and the munch.
I hold
Jesus
it
Christ.
close and I rub against it. I remember the slicing. Oh, I understand.
They would go down the hallway towards their chambers. None of my siblings returned.
He chewed so loudly as well. Did he have to rub it in that way? Can't he chew with his mouth closed? I always wondered that.
Closed his fucking mouth.
He never closed his fucking mouth to eat. He didn't need to bare his chompers like that. I could always see my family in between his teeth.
So, I mean, you could head down that way. I'd like to join you. I think I also have some unfinished business.
I hear you, Patrice. I will put you in pocket. I put him in pocket.
Could you put me a little higher, just so that way I can see?
I move you. I do this. I do a push action.
Oh, thank you.
Perhaps when we get out of here, we can plant Patrice somewhere, and she can become a tree.
You could be a mother of your own. Have your own children.
I think
Tell your sibling stories.
I think I'd like that. That would be nice.
You could spread your children around in like some sort of giving tree.
That would be nice. That would be nice. So you continue down the hallway? Is that what you're on your way to do?
Yeah. I think.
Who's in the lead? What is the marching order? Again, I ask this question.
The Black Velvet still in the lead?
The Black Velvet is
No.
probably still in the lead.
Oh, damn.
Unless
Okay,
Baby wants to be, and then he probably
Baby wants to be in the lead, and I think I'm like putting Patrice and making sure like we will see his face with our own two, and I look at my zombie eyes, and then look at the apple and go.
I don't really have eyes, but I can
yeah,
perceive, sort of, kind of.
Yeah, with our perception, our mysterious perception. Anyways, let's go.
He will let Baby lead.
Baby will lead.
Thanks, Black Velvet.
Baby, would you be able to roll me a d6, please?
I'm so glad you asked. I have a 4.
Okay, that's a success.
Okay.
You successfully circumnavigate yet another trap. There's a whole bunch of traps coming down this direction. It seems the closer you get, the more seem to appear. Until you hit another door. But this one is steel, and there's a large face embedded in the front.
Whose face is it?
Of course, it's you would know this face anywhere. It's the face of your master.
I freak out and I think it's something.
Enigma. It is. You would know definitely that it was a total ego trip thing. Loved to have pictures of himself all over the place, especially like where he would, like where his domiciles were. Just like looking at himself a lot.
I would think that the creator would put less and less traps the closer we got to the bedroom.
And the mouth opens. Who goes there? It's not the voice of your master, weirdly enough.
We are the children of fuck, what's his name?
Horatio.
We are the children of
Horatio
Horatio
and
and Enigma. We wish to reunite with the creator.
None shall pass without answering first the riddles of the enigma.
Black Velvet will immediately try to cut this door down.
It's metal. You can try.
He's an enchanted sword. Why not?
Might as well try. I love that for you. Do it.
You slice through and some sparks fly off, but it seems to be made as the same metal as black velvet.
Okay.
The same
Oh.
enchanted metal as black velvet.
It's me, baby. Dora, do you know me? Were you also in the fridge?
Baby, the door is easily 3 times the size of the fridge.
Oh.
I am
Okay.
not alive, but I grow. I don't have lungs, but I need air. I don't have a mouth, but water kills me. What am I?
Are you the fire?
Correct.
Oh,
And the mouth opens
But you
that
have
was
door.
so good. I clap part 2.
wider,
Not fire, it's door.
wider.
No, is the
Roll
riddle.
me
It's-
AB6, please.
No, we are pretending. So imagine, if you can, a situation in which the person would pretend to be someone or something that they are not, in order to affect the character, almost. That is what we are doing here.
Okay.
Well,
Are
that
we
is what
all
the door
rolling
is
the
doing.
d6, or
I
are
would
you...
like Francois, as they were the one that answered the question, to roll a d6, please.
Ooh.
A 2? Okay, that's a success. As the mouth opens wider and wider, you see that sort of spiraling in the back chamber is this small spark that begins to glow brighter and brighter. And at the last second, you are able to dispel the fireball before it set off.
That is not good.
But you got
And-
it correct.
It was correct, but perhaps there was more to the riddle.
hello, Mr. Doorfire.
Do I
Okay.
add a
The door. Yes, you add a point to reason or rationale.
reason?
Reason. Yes, add a point to reason.
Cool,
and
cool, cool, cool.
the door swings open. Perhaps it was coded to your master's voice instead.
Why would there be a voice identification and a riddle? It seems a bit redundant to do both, does it not?
Yeah, maybe he was one. He was one of those weird paranoid freaks.
He was really paranoid at the
He's so
yeah, really paranoid.
so paranoid.
There was an arch nemesis that kept coming around, and I think
Yeah,
I've
and I
chosen
mean,
one
like,
a few times.
Sometimes you just
Oh,
can't
I
be too
remember her.
careful,
Was she
especially
was
at
she
the-
really beautiful? She was like dark hair, very cute. I think I
Uh,
remember. She
The
had really
cutest.
really good insults.
Yeah, really good insults, like, and really got under his skin so well. Like,
I
knew
remember.
exactly what
She
to
was-
say to push the buttons.
I remember she sang when she opened the refrigerator. I thought it was very quirky and cute.
Yeah.
I do remember the creator constantly yelling out the phrase, "It's on site." I don't quite understand what it means, but
I don't know.
it
But
is burned into my
Yeah,
my memories.
It haunts my dreams.
I
Every
also thought
night.
of it.
You
Berta,
open the
do
door-
you remember? Oh, sorry.
Bertha?
Yeah, Berta, do you remember what on-site means? You were around for a while.
I have absolutely no idea.
I thought maybe you knew, because you had made the longest, and then it was me last.
He said a lot of he said a lot of strange things when the day was long. He constantly tried these cool one-liners just in case his nemesis would come along or heroes trying to kill him.
What an odd man he had. Lots of funny manners, that man.
Very funny. Yes. At least that's
Yes,
what he
I remember
thinks.
he laughed at his own jokes, which I thought very peculiar. At least his sister was pretty. Let us go.
The door is open. It creaks slightly. Do you proceed through?
Yeah, I'll go first again. Doo-doo-doo.
So baby comes through into the room. You find yourself in a bed chamber.
Okay. A room.
Um,
Slept.
at the end, and on the bed at the far end of the room, you find a body.
Is it my master?
Still not breathing.
Sleeping or dead?
I pick up Patrice and I go, okay, you were dead once. Does that look dead to you?
And it's at this point you notice that on Patrice there is a small bite out of her.
Patrice?
Is it not there before?
It was there before. You just didn't notice it.
Patrice, I have a question for you. We are friends,
Yes.
no?
Yes, baby. Of course we're friends.
Do you remember the last thing? What's the last thing you remember before I woke you?
Well, of course. I was the last in the bushel of the apples. And he reached into the fridge and he picked me up. He was pretty hungry at that point. I don't think he really realized what I was. He took a bite and then he started to choke. And then he went and wandered the long hall to his room. I might have dragged him there, let him in, placed him on the bed. It was a long time ago. I just decided I'd go home. But no more. No more being the last. No more watching my siblings being taken away one by one. It had to stop. It had to stop, baby.
No, I don't understand it completely. I think you did the right thing. Wait, hold on. If I awakened you again, does that mean I look at the body? Does that mean wait, hold on. There is some math I need to do. I look at
Dibs!
No, he's still dead.
Dibs!
dibs on what? Dibs on what?
The body?
On the body!
Okay, up to you.
Francois Frankie will collapse to the ground, dropping Francois, and you hear Francois yell out, "No! It cannot be! How will I ever learn the secret that is life? Why do I exist all these days unsleeping, uneating, unbreathing, forced to possess the minds of these meat suits in order to experience life? What is my purpose other than to smash? What?"
I'm
So they're
sorry.
quite content with my purpose being boom.
This is a lot. This is very deep. This is a little too deep for my sausage mind.
The Black Velvet will head over to the body of the man who created him and will kneel down, have Bertram kneel down and just kind of like brush any hair that's, in his face away, and it's just like, I don't understand. I was everything. I was perfect. And yet you kept going. You kept creating. There was no reason. I was perfect. And he grabs him by like the scruff. He starts shaking. I was
Wait.
perfect.
but this body. That's but this new body.
And
Relax,
he's gonna
relax.
just like raise Black Velvet up and stab him.
Oh, that's her new body. Stop.
I was perfect.
I stop rapping. Come on, I understand. Okay, this is a lot of deep thoughts, a lot of good feelings, a lot of really valid feelings out here. I'm a little too shallow for this. I am sausage, but I understand where you are coming from. I guess.
And this is precisely why we need a therapy. No?
Yeah, I think you all need the more therapy than me. I think I am fine. I cannot stress enough that I am sausage.
And as you all stand there, reeling around the long dead body of Horatio and Enigma, I think that's a good place as any to sort of call this one. Maybe Big Bird of Boom will get a new body made from the husk of their master. But I think that's a good place to call it there. Kind of weirdly dark.
Very dark.
But
Very dark.
Anita,
That's all on you.
yeah, you channeled your fucking Chillinaft character there for a second.
a little bit,
Man.
yeah.
I got very Anita. I would like, hey, really quick thing, Anita. I would like to not almost cry every single time I'm on System Shock. That'd be really great.
Sorry about that.
Every single time I'm like this. I'm not about to cry about the Apple backstory. I'm not about to cry about the Apple backstory. I'm not gonna cry at the Apple backstory.
At some point in your story, so here's what you rolled. Story begins in a snowy mountain range. Your creature ratio Enigma is, I rolled a 6, so long dead, but you don't know that yet. You all figured out your reasons for wanting to see him, and then at some point in your story, you're helped or thwarted by, and I rolled a 2, which is another legendary weapon, which was the poisoned apple.
Wait, did you think I was gonna find the apple, or did you think it was gonna be like any other weapon?
I was like trying to figure out like a good place to have like another like weapon, and once you hit the workshop, I'm like, okay, well the first thing they find in the workshop is obviously going to be it, and then it just sort of snowballed from
We went to
there.
the fridge.
I went to the fridge and you went, Bella can always help me out in these moments.
But that
Bella.
kind of
But
that
I
relied on-
I need to destroy her.
that relied on one
Because
of us
it's true,
bringing the
Bella.
apple
I
back to
am also your
life.
nemesis. No, I'm not.
It's so true. I love you so much, and that's why you know that you can hurt me. I'm so vulnerable to Anita.
Thank you all for stopping by it for whatever this was. 2 hours
Whatever
of
this was.
sheer madness. We'll go around, we'll say who we are, where we could find us, the things that we are doing, the things that we are in, and we'll go the opposite way this time. We'll start with Ryan.
Did we want to talk about?
Oh yeah, do we want to talk about this? How do we feel about this game? How do we feel about this game that Lydia designed? Let's
I
This
dissect
love
was
it.
so ridiculous, and I loved it.
I
was.
would just like to say, I don't play a lot of, get to play a lot of simple games. And so when I go on System Shock and there's these very simple games, it's so fun. I want to take them and show everyone I know, like, look, anyone can play. We can all just talk to ourselves and pretend to be other people. It's like a make-believe.
That's
Easy
kind
to
of the
make-believe.
whole purpose of the show, is just to show how easy it is to get into a game that you don't know anything about. Because none of us, except for Lydia, knew anything about this game before we joined this.
I personally, it lends itself to very quick, very fun games. As far as the weapon customization goes, I would like to see like more boxes for more things, like two-handed weapons, one-handed weapons, and then just a box for food, just food items.
Lydia, did you know that, listen, did you know that we were going to make this deep? Did you know? Lydia, just tell us the truth. Did you know we were going to make this deep?
With Panita there at the helm, fuck yeah, that's usually where it
Occasionally.
goes.
Like, give me a pizza flail or a pizza mace or something.
Oh my god, I want to play that.
Pancake hammer.
I want a pancake hammer.
I
Actually, I just want pancakes.
Yeah, you probably just
I want a
make it.
pierogi
Just have
gun.
food additions or something.
I want a spaghetti mace.
Cheese knife. Wait.
Wait.
That's just
Wait.
that's just a thing.
That's just the
That's
whole
an
thing.
actual.
An enchanted
No, man,
cheese
it's made out of sharp cheddar.
Hey,
I'm
So
going
dumb.
to
knife made of
leave.
literal cheese.
I'm
gonna
here for
leave.
customizations. Yeah, no,
We'll just make an entire campaign setting based around this book. We brought this one.
Yeah,
page.
100%.
so hungry.
I know. I ordered pizza and it just got here, so I'm just.
That's why
Just
she wanted
staring
to
at
enter. I think it was great. Like I remember the last system Shaka was on. It was we were like mutants or something. Anita, you'll have to tell me like what that system was because
That was
it was just
Cram.
so unmemorable.
Yeah, that one wasn't that. That one wasn't that.
It was
That
it was interesting only because we made it that way. It didn't lend itself to it. We had to work real hard at it. I felt like it was the opposite with this. We didn't really have to work at it to make it interesting.
Yeah, that
and
one
mechanics wise, as someone who loves rolling dice but likes also being told you did a good job, I love you, Lydia, for giving only one way to fail. I love you, and I throw magical roses all over the sausages. Actually, I throw sausages. Wow, amazing!
Bacon roses, man.
And even when you fail, it's fun.
It's so fun. It's not just like you fail and now it's sad.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
the only thing I'm sad about is that I never got to lose control. I never got to revert back to Frankie. I got to two in both reason and frenzy.
One more roll is all it would have taken.
I am considering making the failure of 1 or a 2.
Yeah, 1 or 2 definitely would let itself a little bit better than failure.
I think that would be
especially,
better.
and it'd be cool too if for 1 and 2, and then like what happened earlier, where I was like, oh no, how do I get him to go back? If there's always like a mechanic, like you can get them back. Because I was like, please don't make me hang out with this guy. This guy sucks.
No, it specifies it's only a brief period, and I really love what you guys did there. That there was that you got them back narratively. Because that's the whole thing about these kind of one-page games. There is so much that in a larger game you'd need more mechanics for, you'd need to clarify, you'd need to specify, but you actually don't need that to tell a quick story. And that's, you don't need magic mechanics. If you say, okay, this is a necromancer, I'm going to use my magic to do this, then you just fucking do this.
Yeah, you
don't
just roll the die and then you
spells.
Necromancy is probably reason-based, not frenzy-based, so that's how I was going with it.
Then you swap out heads.
Yeah, it's just...
Yeah, and if you rolled the mage or if you rolled the bard, because first I wanted to just have 4 weapons, d4s, and 4 classes, because that's the 4 players of Song of the Deep, Lessons in Deep Magic. That's the 4 classes there. So the warrior would be Nora's paladin, the bard was Bastion, the mage was Fickle, and the cleric versus Phoebe. And
I definitely think.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Lydia, go ahead.
No, I just made it D6 because these games are usually D6 based, and it gives you a little bit more variety. Yeah. Also, I really wanted sausage nunchucks.
I really would love to personally thank you so much. The sausage axe was everything and more. I didn't know that the dice loved me so much. Sometimes it feels like it's a mix. And today I felt very blessed that I got a normal human who just happens to have a sausage axe.
There was nothing in this world I wanted more for you, Bella, than to have some sort of sausage weapon.
I didn't know I wanted until I had it, and I went, wow, I'm really glad I'm not a cool weapon. I'm so glad.
It's everything I could have wanted for you, and I wasn't disappointed.
I loved it so much. Thank you so much, Lydia. You're an angel for giving us that option.
Ton of fun.
For blessing
us. So good.
Imagine me being a serious badass weapon. Boring. Me making sausage jokes. Top tier.
No, this is I've never written a TTRPG before. I never meant to. I was never planning on doing this. This was literally. This was you guys actually. This is sure the whole story and the whole background thing is Noir's fault with the Gunhammer stuff. But when you guys started throwing various other weapons around, from the rocket flail to the laser hammer and so on and so forth, in your Gunhammer thread, that's kind of when, because then we started, exchanging the, is it a flail mace? That's when the first 2 columns came into play, and that reminded me of those type of games, 60 Battle Wizards, Hot Librarians, all these similar games in the same vein.
Hi, Chromatic Chimera. Thank you for that raid. We're
Hey!
Hey,
We're about to leave.
we're about
Awkward.
to actually Noir rented.
No
Is it vented?
Noir
what does
Said
rented.
that
vented?
mean?
Well,
Rented.
Bright vent.
What did he rent?
What did he
So-
rent though? Hi, Mike.
I'm sure
Keaton.
it's
Thank you for-
bad,
and
whatever
Pokemon,
it
thanks for that
is.
follow.
Yeah. So yeah, that was kind of your fault that partly the Gunhammer came to be because
I had
Noir
guessed it.
is Noir, and then you guys, of course, started with a variation, and then I blacked out for 2 hours at 5 a.m. in the morning, and at 7 a.m. we had this situation happening. So
Thank you for that subscription, MKT Bone, and thank you for that follow. Noir rented. I knew it.
It was supposed to be a Gunhammer,
Oh my God.
apparently.
Hi.
holy shit.
Whoa!
Whoa, thank you for
Thank you
those
so much.
subs.
Whoa,
TP
holy
Grant,
crap.
T Carlos 210, V's Knees, and Trash Tyroon.
Whoa.
Thank you for that follow. Anything Garax? Wow. Hi, Chromatic Chimera. Good to see you all.
Hey, how was the game?
How
We
was
love
your
you.
game? What did we're just sort of doing like our end of session recap, and oh my goodness, I don't even know what that. I think that was a donation. What?
Somebody
Bunch of
shared
gifted
rewards.
Whoa, what's
Share
going
rewards.
on?
25 emotes were shared.
Jesus.
Holy
5 gifted subs.
yeah, 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much. Yeah, the Zyhander, that Noir, the person who invented the game that we just played, well, not invented, bullied Lydia into
Inspired?
inventing.
Inspired.
Yes.
Inspired.
Bullied. Thank you. Let's call it what it is. Immobilized his
He
whole
held you at
fucking
emotion.
Twitter following to bully an innocent, poor, hardworking GM into giving him a ridiculous weapon.
He really held-
Let's call a Gunhammer a Gunhammer.
Lydia, he really held Lydia at emotional gunpoint with the Gunhammer. He really did. You know what I mean?
You're
Let's-
working
like
on
I
finding
said-
Da Vinci so that he can get a gun hammer there too.
Good,
Nice.
good, great.
Like I said, Noir promised a gunhammer to all the gays, so I had to support
All the
him.
gays and all the gays.
And to be fair, Zweihander is the perfect system because Dan actually made a fucking Gunhammer
Yeah.
for us.
Thank you for that
Yes!
follow.
That was
Kent.
good. Bright, Nina made me almost cry again.
Sorry.
Bright, save me.
Sorry.
It's getting angsty. It was good, but it was sad.
It was sad. Hi. So yeah, we just finished playing a ridiculously silly one-shot called Gunhammer, designed by Lydia and inspired by Noir's bullshit. We're just doing the quick wrap-up right now. So we'll go over, so yeah, I like simple one-page RPGs because they're easy for you to dive into and they're easy for you to sort of dissect, and like you can just jump in and play. It took me no prep. I rolled 3d6 and I had a story based out, and then I improv'd most of the rest. Who are we rating next? That is an excellent question. First, we're going to go over who we are, where you can find us.
Let's say our favorite
part.
How about best roast, because we all took a turn
Yeah, we
at
did all
Noir.
take a turn roasting Noir. After initially we gave him compliments at the beginning of this session, which you can catch the VOD later if you missed it. It was a good old time. We'll start backwards. We'll start with Sim. Who you are, where we can find you, what your favorite part was, and your favorite roast of Noir.
Well, I'm Ryan. You can find me on Twitter at the Simulacre. I usually live over at the Chromatic Chimera. Our game is on hiatus at the moment, but we'll be back sometime. Aside from that, starting hopefully early next year, I will be GMing a Cypher System high fantasy game here called The Fantask, which is kind of just a translation from a different system over to Cypher, because let's be honest, I love Cypher System so much.
The first great.
I have a thing called Civ's Character Creations, wherein I compose for money short TTRPG character themes, podcast themes, whatever you like, really, minute and a half or more. All of the info for that is on my Twitter. My favorite part of this
Favorite roast.
Well, I got to do a favorite part of the game and then favorite roast.
Okay.
Unless you want me to do, do you want me to do the roast first, Bella?
I do.
We'll do the
Okay.
roast.
Just because it's
Because that
your
also
roast.
might just be your favorite part of the game.
It wasn't. But favorite roast of him was just the fact that he wears nothing but velour. Just velour. Just like tracksuits and assless chaps made out of velour. That was probably
These are
my
all
favorite.
true facts about the Noir Enigma.
Don't fact check us. These are all true.
My favorite part was when my reason overtook me and I transformed into Bertram, the dandy knight, who then tried to kill a zombie and an apple and failed.
Par for the course for Bertram, I'm sure. We'll go over to Baby Bella.
Hello. My name is Baby Bella, mostly just Bella. You can find me on Boondoggles on Twitter. I will be in a game with Rowan actually over on Everybody Crits. We're going to bully Rowan's character as we are X-Men, and we will be playing. What's the game called?
Ex-millennials.
X-Millennials, right? X-Millennials, and
Well,
then
Mutants and Masters is the
system.
the system.
And then I will also be on, I gotta get this name correct, or Action Fiction channel as well. And I will be doing a full cosplay. We'll be doing Castle Falkenstein, I think. And it will be very exciting. I'm very nervous. And I will also be playing with Lydia in a game. I can't remember many details.
That's still being cast, but I'm going to try and snatch Bella here for our Zweihänder game this season, so we'll see.
You know, and apparently I'm also being asked by Ryan on stream to play games. You're muted, Ryan.
I was muted, so I couldn't defend myself. I already asked you before, and you said yes, and then I forgot we were live, and word salad.
It was good. It was very good. Okay.
Yes, Anita and Bella will be in my Cypher game.
My favorite part.
Favorite roast.
My favorite part is Black Velvet just doing everything that this sausage asked them to do. It's just all the time. It's very funny. My favorite roast is just like you guys going on and on about the fashion taste was so funny. I just was like trying to not laugh. Or maybe that one, or going like, oh, man, he would like say what he's gonna say to his nemesis, because I could fully imagine Noir actually doing it, and that made me
on site.
Really cool. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna say it on site when I see her. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna send it. It was just very funny to me.
We will bring ourselves over to Rowan.
I am Rowan. You can find me on Twitter as @RedWhiteRP. Saturdays I play in a Monster of the Week game at over on Chromatic Chimera at 2 p.m. This Sunday I'll be in once a month Masks game here on
This Sunday.
Critical Misses. Yes, at 9 p.m. 9 p.m. Eastern.
9 p.m. Eastern, yes.
And then the Mutants and Masterminds game starting soon. And then I was a sensitivity reader for Action Fiction's Cryptid Chronicles book coming out Monday, the 26th. A expansion to their Monsters of Merca D&D 5e setting. All the proceeds from the Cryptid Chronicles on Drive-Thru RPG are going to be donated to the Oral Cancer Foundation. So definitely go check that out. Favorite roast of Noir is definitely just everything that happened at the door. With him needing to plaster his face everywhere.
At all times.
At all times. For all to see. And my favorite moment was I think, Patrice's reveal.
Mm.
I don't want to say, in case anyone
Is gonna
from the
watch
raid
this.
is going to watch the VOD, I don't want to reveal too much, but
Patrice.
that Patrice knows more than she lets on.
Let's drop
Patrice
some
best
hints.
girl. Patrice best apple.
Patrice
She's a good.
was a good apple, not a bad apple. Just did her best.
Yeah.
And so we'll move over to Lydia.
Thank you so much for playing this, for being the premiere, the playtesters of this absolutely ridiculous part of my brain that's now on a paper. I had a shit ton of fun, and I'm gonna start with my favorite moment because Patrice was special, Anita. Patrice had a life story that was wanting to be told. And I'm now very much here. Thank you so much, Ryan, for that suggestion for a whole fruitful of that sort of premise of poison fruit. I want it. I desperately need it. And I completely lost it at the Assless chaps. I don't know who was responsible, if that was Ryan. Yeah, thanks. I'm like, okay, mentally, I've got the sense of humor of a 12-year-old teenage boy. Cool, we knew that. But I loved it. And I'm Lydia, I'm Half-Hour's Hermit, and I am mostly living on Encounter Roleplay. We're just casting and finishing preparations for a new season that's starting next week with the 26th. I'll be GMing a 5e game that is Song of the Deep. The Frozen Wastes, which is where this whole silly game was born, where with Noir as one of the players. We started over on Cobalt Press last season, and we're taking it into a new sort of setting. It's called Snowhaven, which you can also find on Drive-Thru RPG, which is snowpunk. So I'm throwing them into the tundra, northern lights, very Scandinavian, all in all, with some strange visions and spirits and maybe memories of the past coming back to haunt people in the party. And on Tuesday, I'll be playing in the Zweihänder Flames of Freedom campaign, which is GM'd by Anna, Amiria 941. We've got a couple of good people on our shortlist for casting. And we're going to start 2 weeks later on November 10th for that. Apart from that, I'm doing all the overlays and all the graphics. So yeah, somehow I ended up being bound to Encounter Roleplay and lurking in various streams and in various discords where you can find me as well every now and then. So say hi. Happy to chat, happy to talk, and always happy to play with you guys.
Oh,
that was a beautiful.
that was gorgeous.
I'm like floundering trying to remember things.
Favorite roast of Noir?
Well, like I said, the Assless Chaps is definitely what I can picture. I don't want to picture it, but I can, and that's terrifying in its own right. I always love going for his beard, because he is always the one making fun of his beard, but the moment you do it, he's like, "How dare you!" And
How dare.
I mean, yeah. So, clearly.
So hi, I'm Anita or Petita or Critical Misses. You can find me here Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Fridays with System Shock, Saturday mornings with Morning Ritual, and Sundays there's a rotating game that I'm in 2 of. This Sunday we'll be doing with GM, the Noir Enigma himself, we will be running our Masks game, which is Second City Saviors. Tomorrow on Morning Ritual, we have Wasabote, who is one of the writers for Sina Una. She's also, they're also on, they're one of the writers on Sina Una. They are also on Waverly Summer 98 over on Make Believe channel. So go check them out in all their stuff. And we look forward to getting into things with them tomorrow. It's going to be a good time. But we're going to go on a raid. Oh, sorry. Favorite roast of Noir. Favorite roast of Noir was the munching and crunching of the apple and the noises that he would always make. My favorite part is getting to play with all of you. I'll do the cop-out answer. You're all wonderful, and I love playing games with you. So hop in the Roleplay Discord, hop in our Discord, which if you hit !Discord in chat, that'll pop up too. We're going to go on a raid, though, for Everybody Crits. They are currently playing Fiasco, and we're going to spread the love over that direction. but until we'll hit that raid button. Yeah, we will, until next time, we will see you all later. Join the Critical Discord, join the Encounter Roleplay Discord. They've got a bunch of good games that you can hop in and play in if their casting calls are currently-ish open.
The Flames of Freedom one is about to close. If it hasn't yet, but it's about to close, you might still be lucky there. And considering I'm, involved in the casting, I know we haven't completely decided on everyone yet. So go for it. But we also always have one-shots coming up during the season. We have the one-shot Wednesday, so if you want to join for that, we'll post it in our Discords.
Sounds good. Everybody spam Gunhammer in chat. That's going to be our raid kite tonight. It's going to be #Gunhammer. We will see you all again. But until next time, the system is down. Bye,
Au
everybody.
revoir.
Bye,
Au
lovely
revoir.
people.
Bye. A little bit, yeah.